You are a new nonprofit or a solo shop executive director and you feel like fundraising is all on you, this video is for you. Today, we're going to talk about why you're not raising more and literally the one thing you need to fix it. I'm Christina Edwards. I am the founder of the Sprint Method. I created this method so that nonprofits could learn how to raise 5 figures or more every time they fundraise. Most nonprofit leaders come to me, they're burnt out, they're stressed out. They feel like they've asked their friends, their family, they've exhausted their network. And honestly, they're like, if I ask my friends anymore, I don't know if they're going to be my friends anymore, right? Our friends are getting tired of being hit up, helping to scale what is a passion project. And you want to move it into an actual established, well-funded organization. So many leaders come to me and they say, listen, we need more donors. We need more funding. We need more visibility, right? But when I ask you, what's your outreach strategy? What does it look like? They tell me everything, spaghetti at the wall. It's all over the place, right? So what does that look like? That looks like you're sending emails, you're posting on Instagram, maybe you're hoping somebody donates. There's no actual real system. You're applying for grants. You're scheduling that 5K or that fundraising auction, right? It's a little bit of this and a little bit of that. There's no real system. And that is why the fundraising feels unpredictable, because it is unpredictable. I liken it to a trickle. Instead of going into your faucet, turning the water on and shutting it off. That's what a sprint campaign should feel like. So the one fix here is actually moving away from what I call 24/7 fundraising, where you're like, we'll take donations anytime. Sure. But your campaigns should not be running year round. They should not just be your donors, your followers, your subscribers should not feel like your organization is in a constant state of fundraising. So we're going to shift you from that to fundraising sprints. How do you do that? You actually move to short, focused campaigns. And this is the secret, with a clear start date and a clear stop date. A compelling story. I want the story to be scroll stopping. I want the story to have your unique edge. That's another missing thing that I see a lot of nonprofits. What makes your nonprofit different from the others in your cause area? And an actual strategy behind it. If you have those things, instead of begging for donations year round, you actually create urgency, momentum, and bigger results. Imagine it is the difference from you literally running a sprint versus signing up for a marathon. I don't know about you, but I'd rather run that sprint. One of our clients actually was in this exact same boat. So they had no big donor list, just a handful of mid and just a couple of major donors. No fundraising team, right? A what we call non-fundraising board, right? A board that is a great board, but they weren't bringing in any real donations. They weren't making those warm intros and they felt stuck under that 100K annual fundraising revenue level. But she ran a 2-week sprint with a 10K goal and blew right past it. And the big thing here is moving from that old 24/7 model to a focused strategy. She used urgency, donor matches. We teach you how to do that in my program, the Sprint Method, and the right outreach. She didn't have to work 10 times harder to do it. Oftentimes under the 100K level, we see small shop EDs. You may be doing this part-time nights and weekends. You may have a day job, right? And so this strategy fits into your already busy life, because my goal for you is that you are able to quit that day job. You are able to scale up and hire help, because if you can do that, you can get more funding in, you can impact more people. I want you to think about it this way. Imagine running fundraising sprints at key points throughout the year versus white knuckling it in November and December for year end, hoping that those big gifts come in so that that can take you through the next 9 months of the year, right? Or hoping for just fingers crossed that a Hail Mary donation comes in, right? Versus turning on the faucet, running a sprint and seeing the donations come in. Okay, so imagine running a few fundraising sprints throughout the year, knowing they'll actually bring in 5 figures. That means $10,000 or more in each campaign. That's the method that we teach. That's the difference between fundraising reactively, right? Where you're sort of at the effect of the donations that hopefully come in, or fundraising proactively, where you're like, this is our plan. Here's how we're bringing in 20K this month. That's what we support you to do inside the Sprint Method. The Sprint Method is my new program where I teach nonprofits who are not already raising 100K annually in fundraising donations, in individual donations, not through grants, not through foundations, but individual donations. This could be through individuals. This could also be through businesses and corporate sponsorships. Okay. So we teach you a step-by-step method using our proven framework and curriculum. We've ran our private clients through this. I've worked for over a decade with nonprofits. We have worked from literally volunteer-led team, solo shop ED, all the way to scaled up multi-million dollar organizations. So we give you the complete curriculum. We give you templates. We give you tools. We give you scripts. Plus we meet monthly for hot seat group coaching. So you will be in community with change makers who are where you're at, who are cheering you on, who are saying, hey, I tried this strategy. Why don't you join? If you're tired of feeling stuck, now is the time to join. You'll get complete access to the full system, coaching, and everything you need to build a repeatable fundraising engine. Go to splendidcourses.com/sprint.